Hello, everybody, and welcome to Mortal Kombat 1 on the Nintendo Switch. Today was the Ghostface update, and of course, we're going to be showcasing off that, but let's check out the store as well, alright? So, seasonally wise, we're back to Season of the Spectre, Season 1. I actually started playing this back in Season of the Cryomancer. You guys remember that I think we got this capture card all the way back in Season of the Huntress, which was Melina's, even though the skins were Havoc. But this update brings us some interesting, cool stuff. Of course, one thing to notice here, and you can already tell, the ninja skins, the classic ninjas, specifically Scorpion, are no longer bugged. You know, but we're also got these very nice and sexy looking classic MK2 ninjas for the females. This would be Katana. Of course, why am I even saying the name? It's obviously there. It's Katana and Melina, of course. And also the loading for the characters, I feel has been more, I don't know, it's called faster. We also got the MK95 skins for Ermac and Rain, even though they weren't in that movie. But hey, that's pretty cool, you know. Kind of fits Ermac. I'd probably get this Ermac skin to mix it with the UMK3 one, since they gave them their masks from Annihilation. Funnily enough, if you notice the designs, pretty weird choice. But since we mentioned that we were going to check the fact that these ninjas got their cowls fixed, look, he no longer has it bugged. Now, I am excited to eventually get the. I think it's going to be a Race Against Time Towers reward frozen mask for this Sub Zero. It's going to look very good on the UMK3 one. Of course, we got a classic MK2 Tanya, following the trend of characters who didn't appear in the game but still will get a skin. And she is looking stunning. Absolutely beautiful. I think this is probably going to be like the skin I'd rep for her, at least until they give her her Deception or MK4 design, which is kind of weird they gave her MK2 because, you know, she has elements of her MK4 design here, but again, it's pretty cool to think, what if she had an appearance in that game, you know? Mugen games do it all the time. Mugen's pretty much just, Mugen fan games for Mortal Kombat often give Tanya her UMK3 styled design, so it's pretty interesting. Anyways, I digress. Let's just finish checking out these classic skins. I might get them, I might not, I'm not sure. I got plenty saving up in playing from the towers. And yeah, no. So, again, seasonally, it's all you've already expected. I'm not going to cover that. I know that Nintendo Switch players got pretty much, I guess, blown the fuck out of actually playing the season. Like, some did, but it was back when the game was pretty much an unplayable mess. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get down to playing the classic towers with Ghostface. Ooh, okay, okay. I think these stick to the levels that you want or that you already start off with. So it's starting fresh in invasions, you know. I'm going to do the Towers of Time variant of it, but I also wanted to do, you know, commentary over this because, hey, it's gonna look fun. Um, Actually, yeah, no. And at the end, we're gonna showcase the skins that were fixed because I wanted to discuss that. Okay, so yeah, let's have that as our ending part for what's it called this video. Of course, I do these things without a script, so you can't really expect me to fully focus except when I'm actually going to talk about something. So let's have Kano be his cameo because, of course, we got Kira and Cobra from the Black Dragon 3D era as part of their what's it called loadout. So it only makes sense that we would do the same for Ghostface here. You know, that we would give him Kano as a support. He's looking over his troops, even though Kira and Cobra were cabals. But still, let's get on with this and enjoy some arcade mode. So, of course, it's going to be commentary mostly. Don't expect me to be silent. Maybe I got a thing or two to say, but, you know, mostly I'll be focused on the game. I just contradicted myself there, didn't I? But yeah, no. I was a bit indifferent and just at the thought of Ghostface appearing in this game at first, and I was like, oh, who the fuck cares now? Not in a way of like, oh, I don't care for this character, but rather I didn't think he was a proper choice for the Mortal Kombat setting. But with time and with the gameplay, I figured, hey, they really cooked with integrating him into the Mortal Kombat universe. Um, and I think it's a pretty cool approach to go with. Maybe they wanted Michael Myers. Apparently, I learned today that.
I'll break
Oh,
off those teeth and stab you with them. Only if you survive my blades.
so I found out today that apparently they tried getting the license for Michael Myers a few years ago, and it didn't go through for some reason. That was pretty weird, you know. And maybe that's why they settled with Ghostface. Hey, that means we got two Wes Craven creations in Mortal Kombat already. This guy and of course Freddy back in MK9. So. Oh boy, oh boy, boy. Your ass handed to me. Beat it, punk.
You won't get a sequel.
That's pretty funny. You don't get a sequel. Kind of similar to similar to Johnny Cage. I assume that Ghostface here is a very reference-heavy character. You know. And yeah, no, there's not really much to say. You know, besides again, my initial thoughts were, not interested in Ghostface, but then. No, he's pretty cool to play with. At least my first impressions. I mostly play with Takeda. You guys remember? Oh, oh no. This is embarrassing. When the point is to not make the game look bad on the Switch, you know, try to sell it to potential people who say, "Hey, I want to try it out," and that shit happens. We continue where we left off. We are now in the Nitara section.
My knife is sharper than your fangs.
Too bad it won't be enough.
I was gonna say, why doesn't he reference that horror movie she's in? But then I remembered Ghostface here was, I think he's directly taken from the 90s, like the original, so that movie did not come out by then, you know? Kind of interesting. A lot of like potential reference he throw out, but then a lot of people point out that yeah, a lot of horror that he wasn't like live to see. You probably not know what the hell's going on. I'm jobbing. I do not know how to switch killers though. I haven't studied that enough.
This is my movie.
Okay, there you go. There's a reference. There's a reference. You know, he's like, fuck off. I'm the only celebrity here. Oh, besides the T-1000 and Conan coming up soon. And technically Homelander, but you know, not really voiced by him. And of course, why am I even making a joke about that? This is what happens when you don't got nothing really to say. Just play, you know. Oh yeah, I guess I should probably discuss updates on what content I was supposed to make. So, why haven't I done a playthrough of the story mode yet? I haven't had the time, you know, and which is pretty ironic to say because I'm right now recording this, you know.
Like chaos?
Right,
I
oh.
love chaos. What we want isn't the same.
So like what I was thinking is mostly I haven't had time, which is ironic because you know I've been recording this, but right after this I'm gonna have lunch. But what I actually mean is, yeah, no, I haven't really had a schedule to record, you know, what's probably around like more than 3 hours of content. And would I record it as a movie or, you know, the whole thing? It's really something that I wonder what the hell am I going to do with it. So, and it's going to be both story modes. And it's mostly to showcase how the Switch version runs the story mode. And that's it. Which I guess isn't really valid for me because I'm recording at 30 FPS. The game runs at 60 FPS. If you want to see 60 FPS gameplay, look at other channels. This is the limit that my capture card gives me. So this is what you get. But not only that. Another thing that was going to happen was I was going to record a peculiar Dark Raiden bug that is probably fixed by now, and it was not only the expressions bug, you know, the one where he has a pale expression, he's not emoting at all, and his skin's beyond the sixth ones, the first six ones, but specifically an issue that happens when you play as any of those in gameplay. The game gets confused and thinks you're playing as the Dark Raiden from story mode. You know, the old guy one, the classic Raiden, which is a bit of an interesting insight if you think about it. It's pretty cool.
This is gonna be my most epic kill ever.
It is doubtful you can best the gods.
Bro is tempting. He's tempting fate. But yeah, no. So that was another thing I wanted to showcase, but it's been patched. I probably gotta lab him a bit and then, you know, we'll get to it. Because all I'm doing right now is just finishing with the same brutality. Guess you had a death wish.
Ghostface wins.
Ghostface. Ghostface. Go. I did see what palettes you unlock from him. They're pretty cool. Apparently the purple one is a reference to classic Shang Tsung. Specifically, I think the one from Shaolin Monks, since he's got the white little spots along the robe, and I think that's pretty cool. There's also the but I thought actually it was meant to be a reference to the Shadow Priest from the original Mortal Kombat games, because he looks, they were also purple colored, and yeah, no, I thought that's what it was. I do like the I don't know what it is, but it's like a very like textured looking one. It looks like he's a priest.
The things I'll do to your corpse.
Freak face.
Your mind is sick.
Freak face. Pick up the phone, baby. Let's quickly look at the what's it called moves. Okay. L or ZL. So we gotta switch between these ones. Okay. That's mostly for a lot of moves. That's why I'm not checking them all. Let's do this. Well, I guess I won't be able to switch because she already drained the... I'm not sure if she did, but... Or maybe I tried doing it. Yeah, get him, Kano. Get her, I mean. What the hell's wrong with me? Okay, we messed it up. We messed it up. I'm just labbing here. Parenthesis. Being terrible. Again, I'm mostly also I'm doing the classic towers in the Towers of Time just for the sake of getting points. And I guess maybe leveling up the character, but you know, mostly just for that, so that way it's counted in there. I don't know why I'm obsessed with the frozen MK95 Sub-Zero mask. It looks pretty cool. It's a pretty neat mask. I guess it's because it reminds me of the frozen mask variation indicator from Mortal Kombat X.
Love the accent. Does it come through when you scream? You will never know.
Freak face. Freak face. Freaky face. Pretty cool interactions though. Let's we already know this intro, so let's skip it. Yeah, no, you can't be hit while in any of the alternate Ghostface modes. There you go. We got Kira. We got Kira up in this bitch. Yeah, you can't be hit as them because if not, they just run away. They pussy out. Let's try a fatality on her, since we're about to finish. Okay. Let's go. We do not care for censorship in this channel. Sorry, Cyrex.
What? Oh, come on! This is bullshit! He's a dude with a knife!
It's so funny how it's just Johnny. I've heard people say, well, what do you expect? You know, he's the only one who'd reasonably be doing this, you know? But at the same time, it's just like, I don't know, it would be interesting to see at least some of the other characters in this. You know, have a version with maybe Kenshi. I know he's wearing a blindfold, but, you know, maybe he's trying out video games for the first time. Something like that. It's a bit of an interesting fatality. I love how it's called breaking the fourth wall or something like that. I don't know. I didn't read in time. It's time for our final battle against Shang and Quan. Shang-Chi. Quan Tsung. Oh boy. Alright, let's go. Let's get ready. Let's get ready.
Wanna see magic? I'm a wizard with a knife.
A boast more pathetic than intimidating.
I do like the interactions between these characters. It's pretty cool. I like how he's the most, just, I guess, out there one. Let's do this. Whoa, does he transform into the other ninjas like the Invasions one? That's interesting. Okay, let me switch killers now. There you go. Ah, really? Cheap shot. Oh well. We couldn't lab him this time. I was just trying to be lazy and showcase him like that, you know. Oh yeah, and of course this cutscene has been fixed since the last few updates, so nothing to really worry about that, you know. Maybe I think when they fall, it does kind of get shitty. I don't know. No, they reasonably just get their skins melted off, so there you go. And Ghostface has saved the multiverse, or some bullshit like that. I don't know. Let's enjoy his ending scene.
1 minute, I'm in Woodsboro, closing in for the kill. Then the next, somehow, I'm here. How did it happen? And why? Don't know, and I don't care. What I do know is I'm gonna sink my teeth into this plot twist. But people here don't know me. And if I'm gonna relish making mayhem, I need 'em fucking scared. Live streaming some kills will do the trick. The shredded flesh and splattered blood will go viral. And that's when the fun really begins. I can't wait to start stacking bodies, to see the eyes go dark as they die. I do this right, someone will want to turn it into a video game. And they say I'm a psycho.
Johnny's into some fucked up shit if he's playing that type of games. I'm just kidding. It's not really his fault, but still. Put the blame on the video games. All right, so that's it for a story, our Ghostface story. You know, I got this spoiled before a few hours ago when they were releasing it. Pretty cool stuff. You know, what else can you expect? it's Ghostface, you know? I thought they were going to explain something like, oh, look at that. Okay, that's pretty cool. I didn't even know you got a skin out of unlocking it. Like, were you not supposed to unlock this one from... So you unlock these now by playing the towers? Or is it... Oh, no. Oh, these are unlocked and the others are just... I know, it's kind of weird that they just had to do that, you know? I got really confused. I'm like, well, what's going on here? Oh, and our top reward for this season, or I mean, these 2 next weeks, I guess, is the Ghostface announcer, you know? But let's check out the other ones, the visual bugs that were fixed before we end off this video, and I'll explain to you what I was going to say. So I thought they were going to explain how he got here, and I love how he says, like, don't know, don't care, you know? And it's a pretty reasonable response for someone like him. I thought they were going to do like the Omni-Man ending where Shang Tsung brought him to this timeline as a desperate measure. I thought they were just going to do that. Ghostface was like a random guy that Havoc had as part of his weird tournament, you know, and then he figured, hey, I'm going to move into this other universe now that all's settled. We got the aged mask. I think this is from the latest one. I haven't really watched any Scream movies. I only know like the basics from people who do know. And we got the bloodied up one, you know, rampant murder. Let's have him in this one. Yeah, aged mask honestly makes me think of him as Michael Myers from Halloween Ends. Looks like that. That's what it reminds me of. But let's check out the skins that were fixed that had really annoying issues in the past few seasons. Okay, so specifically we go with Scorpion. We're gonna start off with Union of Light Scorpion. Originally, and if you guys recalled, I think in the other video I showcased it, his hair would phase through his face for some weird reason. That's fixed. MK95 Scorpion, his face would also phase out of the mask. So we're going to choose this one and showcase him without the mask. Look at that. Actually, he still has that weird clipping issue, but it's not his skin, it's the color of the thing. It's not very noticeable though, so it's not as egregious as the other problem. So now we move on to UMK3. UMK3 had an issue where his face would clip out. He doesn't have it anymore. They fixed it. Now he's just like the other ninjas. Properly, pretty cool. This is my favorite mask to choose for him. It reminds me of the MK2 one. It's close as they had for it, you know. I also had the skull face one, but like, you know, it's close as there is. The skull face one reminds me of the renders where he would be displayed with one. That's why I liked it. Of course, we got Sub-Zero. Again, let's check him out in this design. This design used to have a face clipping issue. Not anymore. The cowl is properly containing his beautiful face. So he's no longer phasing through, like, weirdly. And, of course, we go for Classic Ninja over here. I really like this mask. It's pretty cool looking. Can't wait for the MK95 version, as I said. And, of course, here, not anymore. His cowl would also have this issue where it would, like, kind of phase through. These two were the only skins that were bugged out of the Classic Ninjas up to a certain point until they finally fixed them. Now, another skin that was really heavily bugged, and it really, really bugged me, no pun intended, was the Dark Raidens, as I mentioned. And they are properly fixed. You know? Raiden is properly emoting. He's got his face ready. Now, again, this issue wasn't part of the normal Dark Raidens. All these were normal. Now, this is only an issue with everything after the first 6. And now he's properly emoting. I really like this one, Heart of Earthrealm, just because it looks like a purified version of the Dark Raiden armor. But then they came out with Magnetic Madness over here, and it's beautiful. Really beautiful. I can't wait for the white Wuxi Raiden palette as well. It looks very classic. The blue one I wish had more darker colors in it, because, you know, that would sell off the impression that it's kind of emulating the MK2 design. The Wuxi Kung Lao designs, that's what they do as well. So, anyways, that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry for the embarrassing moment earlier. I had a lot of fun recording. I'll try to make more Mortal Kombat content. I've just been busy in the past few days. We're still trying to move out. You know, we're still trying to settle things up here. So, yeah, no, we're just very busy. Also trying to get back into art. You know, you guys know me. I'm an artist. Hey, I didn't notice that they fixed the colors of his lightning too. So he's got blue lightning in his skin now. Cool. But yeah, no. That's all. We're just trying to get back in the hang of things, and hopefully that includes making more gaming content. So thanks for watching. If you like it, subscribe. I normally just talk about whatever I like. So it's not only Mortal Kombat here. It's also Ultraman and Godzilla and whatever the hell else I like, you know. So yeah, thank you for watching.